Welcome to high school football action from the previous weekend of play.
All right, welcome to the game tonight at WF Andrews Field. The game between the Rehobeth Rebels and the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Back to receive for Ashford, number 43, Mike Ray, number 29, Brandon McCardle, and number 4, Jeremy White. And the ball is up in the air, a short kick down to out of bounds. So he kind of kicked it way out of bounds to the right sideline. So that's going to be a penalty. Jackets will get it first and 10 at the Jackets' 35-yard line to start the game. Big game tonight. I hope you read the paper last week. Explained all the playoff implications here. It is a tangled web of ties and wins and losses and things that need to happen. But Ashford really needs to win this game if they hope to go to the playoffs, but it's also a big game tonight for Rehobeth and their playoffs hopes. So they got their defense out there pumped up, ready to play on this chilly, windy night here in Dothan, Alabama, and Rehobeth area, just on the outskirts of Dothan. So a big game. Number 5 out for Ashford, as well as number 4, Jeremy White on the backside. Ryan Love lines up under center with Reginald Melton behind him, and number 1, Jamichael Shepard. Love drops back for the pass, first play of the game, and he's sacked. Wow, a big hit. He is sacked by, looks like number 75, Madison. Wow, Madison just went right in there. Was unblocked, it looked to be, and took Love down. That's an interesting start of the game for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. They don't usually come out passing. They usually give it to their big man, Melton or Jamichael Shepard, but a loss of 7, so they're looking at second down at 17 here in the first quarter of play at WF Andrews Stadium. Ashford came off a big win last week at Daleville. Last-minute win. Very close victory for them, so you know they're ready to play tonight, but Rehobeth looking to make a big stop. So a good stop there for Rehobeth on first down. Ashford, 2nd and 17. Pitch out to number 1, Jamichael Shepard, going out to the outside. Some good blocking. Gets a few yards, gets to the 30 yards, so that's only going to be about a 2-yard gain. Number 60 on the play, Matt Wallace, takes him down. So a big tackle there by Matt Wallace. It's going to force Ashford into a 3rd and 15 here in this game. It's going to be a tough over to play because it's getting chilly in the season. The ball seems to sting a little bit when it hits your hands. It's hard to run, you know, when it gets cold, but they're looking forward to a good game. Good football playing weather. They got Brent Malloy on the outside. Number 43, Mike Ray, the wingback position. Play action, passes to 43, Mike Ray, and it was overthrown. He was open, but Love just overthrew his receiver. In defense on the play, number 28, Jeremy McDonald, had some good defense out there, ready to make the tackle. So Mike Ray from that wingback position went to the outside across the middle, and came up. The ball fell incomplete as it was overthrown. So number 2, Matt Hodges, is back to receive the punt from Ashford here on 4th down and 16. So Preston Harris is back to receive the punt. And the snap gets back to Harris. Gets the kickoff, a big rush there, but he gets a pretty good kickoff. Hodges doesn't signal for the fair catch, and he goes down at about the 39, 38-yard line. Looked like he wanted to, the 34-yard line. Looked like he wanted to call the fair catch, couldn't get his hand up in time, just kind of got a little confused there on the reception coming up. So the Rebels take over, first down and 10, have their own 34-yard line. So the quarterback comes out with the play. Number 3, Martin Kingery, will be leading the Rebels into action from that quarterback position this evening. So they line up, they take the snap, handoff right at the middle. The fullback, several tackles on the play as number 7, Stephen Parker, takes it up just about 2 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8. The offensive line there for Ashford in there on the tackle. So Brunson makes a big play there for Ashford, as well as Dan McGriff. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. 2 men in the backfield, 1 man in the wing back position. Hand off. Oh, he finds an opening. Missed tackle by number 43. Number 5 ends up making the tackle. Robert Jackson brings him down as Jeremy McDonald takes it up the left side of the line to about the 46-yard line. First down and 10 on that 8-yard gain. 9 minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Effective running game so far as they've accomplished one series. Got that first down that they needed. Drive started back to the 34. They're now at the 41 in their territory. As for defense, stepping up close to the line, one man in the backfield, that's Robert Jackson. Kingery takes a snap, hands it off, finds a little opening. Mike Ray's right there to meet him. Takes him down. Number 7, Stephen Parker, takes up the left side, gets about 5 yards on the play, gets to the inside of the 50 on Ashford's side, so they're now in Ashford territory, right about the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 here in the first quarter of play at WF Andrews Stadium. Ashford defense looking to make a stop here on 2nd down. Rehoboth's running game has been effective so far. It's like Kingery just about every time is going to the sidelines to get the play and then coming back with it. So it seems like that might wear you out after a little bit of the game. I'm sure they've got an effective system going for them, though. O-line gets set. Kingery takes a snap, hands off, get to the fullback, number 7. Missed tackle there right at the line. Then he's met by number 50 of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. That's Derek Newell. So Stephen Parker takes it up. He slips through the line, gets about 3 yards. So it's 3rd and 3. So a big play here for Ashford Yellow Jackets defense, looking to force Rehoboth into a 4th down situation. Rehoboth has been successful with the running play, so we'll see if they keep the ball on the ground here, if Kingery drops back and puts it in the air. But Rehoboth really has a smash mouth style of football. They like to put it on the ground and run right at you and hopefully overpower you. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Hand off. 28 gets the ball. Oh, and he's taken down by number 24, Dap Shepard, in on the play. Big tackle. They give him about a yard and a half on the play, so it's going to be 4th down and 1. So we'll see what the Rebels are going to do. Looks like Kingery is staying on the field. He's getting the play right now. So Mike Ray is back, but it looks like Kingery's coming in. They're probably not going to run a punt play here. They are going to go for it. Mike Ray trying to get up before they get set. Oh, number 7 pounds forward, and he's going to have enough for the first down. So number 7, Stephen Parker, goes right up the middle, gets about 4 yards on the gain. Down to the 42-yard line of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Nothing you could do. They just lined up and smash-mouthed it right up the center. So a good run there by number 7, Stephen Parker, to get that first down. Good awareness of where he needed to get, and just kept his feet moving and pushing forward. Yellow Jacket O-line there to make the stop. And a good stop they made on 2nd or 1st down. That would have been great, but on 4th and 1. Just not enough. So the Rehoboth Rebels get themselves a first down. They're at the Ashford Yellow Jacket 42-yard line. Kingery lines up at her center. One man out to receive. Wingback goes in motion. Pitches it out to him, to number 5. Number 55 is there to meet him. Oh, yeah. Number 43 with a big, number 24, Dap Shepard, and number 55, Jonathan Hughes with a big hit. That's a football playing hit. That's where that oh, yeah comes into play, because that's what we like to see in high school football. So the good defensive stop there for Ashford Yellow Jackets as Tyler Stanley tried to take it out the left side. He came in motion from the wingback position. It looked like he has a little speed on him. Just wasn't able to find that hole, and Ashford did step up to stop that run. So Rehoboth backs themselves up just a few yards, but Kingery looking to make something happen here to make up for that here on 2nd down and 13. Takes a snap, hands it up to number 7, Stephen Parker. Number 43, Mike Ray there to meet him, but just can't get him down. He just keeps going. A good run there by Stephen Parker. 55 eventually brings him down. That's Jonathan Hughes for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. A good gain there for Stephen Parker as he gets all the way up to the 35-yard line of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Brings up 3rd and looks like it's going to be 3.5 for the Rebels on that little over 10-yard gain by Stephen Parker, number 7 for the Rehoboth Rebels. Kingery brings the play in for the sidelines. He's looking to make something happen here on 3rd down, not to put it to another 4th down. They were able to convert. Last time on 4th down, the Yellow Jackets stopped them on 3rd down with the gain of 1. But now they're here with a 3rd down and 4 situation. 2 men in the backfield with the wingback. 5 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Kingery lines up in the center. Number 5 goes into motion. Hands it off to number 7, Stephen Parker again, and he's got a hole to run through. Wow, a big run by Stephen Parker all the way to the 24-yard line. Number 5, Robert Jackson, in on the stop. He gets into the 25-yard line of Ashford territory. Nobody there to stop him. The hole just opened wide, and he found it and went forward up there on the left side of the offensive line. Bands are getting pumped up. The crowds on the home side for Rehobeth Rebels are getting pumped up as they're moving the ball seemingly at will on the ground. One big stop back on first down as they pitched it out to number 5, Tyler Stanley. He was stopped on that outside run, and they lost some yards. But since then, it's been all Rehobeth Rebels on the ground. Handoff to 24. He goes around the outside. Dan McGriff grabs onto him. He's eventually brought down. Looks to be by number 65. Well, excuse me, 73 Eddie Evans with the initial hit, but 68 Dalton Brunson eventually brings him down, excuse me. So Dalton Brunson gets him down on the outside. So number 28, Jeremy McDonald, takes around the right side and gets about 5 yards of the gain. So second down at 5 for the Rehobeth Rebels. So looks like Ashford's going to take a timeout. That was called from up here in the booth. Defensive coordinator looking to figure out what to do to stop this running game. So the Jackets take a timeout with 4:04 to play to figure out how to stop this hard-hitting, hard-running Rehobeth Rebel offense. 2. So Ashford's taking their timeout to talk this defense over and looking to stop that offensive running game. Rehobeth lines up. Kingery under center. Again, hands it off to number 7, Stephen Parker, and wow, what a big run. He goes up there before he's finally hit by number 43, Mike Ray. Looks like he got a big gain there of 10-plus yards down to the 7-8 yard line, excuse me, of Ashford. So they are now inside the 10. It is first and goal with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Jackets stepping up, hoping to fill those gaps. Outside to number 24, number 44 holding on to him. That's Blake Weed, and eventually number 5, Robert Jackson, brings it down. So Kenny Greer gets a good run to the left side. Man, he barely misses that touchdown by just about a couple feet. So it is second down and goal. So you could look for them to line up strong right up front and crush it right up the center here on second and goal. Rehobeth is knocking at Ashford Yellow Jackets' door. Quarterback, keeper, he goes right up the middle for the touchdown on the sneak. And Rehobeth gets on the board first. The score is now 6-0 with 3 minutes and still 30 seconds left in the first quarter. No time ticked off on the last 2 plays, but I guess that's okay. So he gets to the touchdown. He gets to the end zone for a touchdown untouched. They were knocking on Ashford's door, and they let them in. So 6-0 for the Rehobeth Rebels. They come out. Looks to be number 40 to kick that extra point. That is number 40 is not on the program here. So almost blocked, but he gets it up again. Number 3, Kingery on the hold, and a good snap, a good hold, a good bring down, and the ball goes through high through the uprights. And so that gives Rehobeth a 7-0 lead over Ashford here in the first quarter at WF Andrews Field on this chilly Thursday night. Peanut Festival Fair starting up tomorrow night, getting ready to go. I'm sure a lot of these men and women will be out there hanging out there tomorrow night. We hope you all have a safe weekend. As you go out there, we also like to just say thanks to all of our men and women who serve in the armed forces for all you do. Proud of you guys, and we're just very thankful for you, and our prayers are with you and your families and the sacrifices that all of you have to make week in and week out to preserve the safety and the freedom of the citizens of the United States of America. Thank you for that. So Rehobeth is up 7-0, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So number 43, Mike Ray, back to receive the kick. Number 29, Brandon McCardle, and number 4, Jeremy White. The ball is kicked on the ground. Fielded by number 24, Daff Shepard. He's running hard, getting some blocks, getting up to the 42-yard line of Ashford's territory before he's brought down by number 60, Matt Wallace. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left. 42-yard line of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Looking to make something happen after the first drive ended in a punt. Rehobeth Rebels just scored a touchdown on a drive that started back midway in their territory. Successful running all the way through. Big player on that drive was Stephen Parker as he broke several big runs and actually eventually got them down to inside the 1-yard line where their quarterback Mike Kingery did a little quarterback sneak and just punched it in. First down and 10. Ryan Love lines up in her center to lead his team here on their second drive of the game. Hands it off to number 8, Melton. Gets about a yard. Big stop by Rehobeth Rebels number 7, Stephen Parker, playing both ways. He is playing swap football, Iron Man. Gets about 3 yards. Second down and 7 at the 44-yard line. Cheerleaders keeping everybody pumped up tonight. Band doing a good job playing. Looking at second down and 7 at the 44. Love takes a snap, hands it off again to Reginald Melton. So good blocking. He's going around the outside before he's dragged down by number 29 at about the 34-yard line. Number 29 of the Rehobeth Rebels, that is, well, we don't know. Jeremy McDonald, takes him out of down right at the 35-yard line. It's a big run from Reginald Melton. Gains 20-plus yards on that play before eventually he is brought out of bounds by Jeremy McDonald. So first down and 10 with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Ashford has marched their way into Rehobeth Rebel territory. So Blake Weed and Reginald Melton in the backfield. Weed is the power runner. He just runs right at you and tries to knock you over. And he gets the ball, and he's following Melton's block up the left side. Weed is pushing and pushing and pushing before he's brought down. Well, man, he's still not down. My goodness, he's running hard. Gets about 3 yards on the play, maybe 2. 57 and 42 on the play. That's Tim Myers and Al Rumble. What a great football name, Rumble. Rumbling, stumbling. Little Chris Berman action there for you. Not as good as he is, but who cares? Second down and 8. Jamichael Shepard, Reginald Melton in the backfield. Pitch out to Jamichael Shepard. He's got a little bit of speed there on the outside. To the 30. For number 5 for Rehobeth Rebels, Tyler Stanley pushes him out of bounds at about the 27-yard line of the Rehobeth Rebels. The clock stops with 1 minute and 52 seconds in the first quarter. Number 9, Britt Malloy, comes in, bringing the play as number 16, Nolan Martin, comes out. So Ashford effective on the ground as they run the ball. Their last drive came to a 4th down halt. Ryan Love is sacked on the first down of the play. Handoff to the outside. Reginald Melton gets around. Number 3 gets down to the 30, to the 25. Before he is tackled by number 28, Jeremy McDonald. A big tackle by Jeremy McDonald. A hard hit, but it was enough for a first down. Jeremy McDonald took a shot there as Reginald Melton was running full speed. Probably rattled the brain and the noggin a little bit, but he still got him down. It's first down and 10 at the 12-yard line of the Rehobeth Rebels. Reginald Melton did successful on this drive here with some big plays, as well as Jamichael Shepard. Jamichael, off of injury, came back and played last week against Daleville last Friday night. Love snaps, hands off the Melton, and he's got a hole up the middle, and he walks in the end zone for a touchdown. 6 points for the Ashford Yellow Jackets with 1 minute and 21 seconds left as Reginald Melton takes it right up the middle. Nobody there to stop him. The offensive line did a great job of opening up a hole, pushing the defensive line of the Rehobeth Rebels aside, making a way for Mr. Melton to walk into the end zone unscathed. 1 minute, 21 seconds. Number 9, Britt Malloy, out to kick the PAT. Number 7, Ryan Love, the quarterback, to hold the ball. Malloy's first year kicking, doing a good job this year. Snap to Love, ball is down, and he gets it up, puts a boot on it, my goodness, but he misses it right. Misses it right. I mean, he got a hold of that ball, probably popped somebody's car window out, but unfortunately he didn't do it. Right through the center of the goalpost for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. So the score is now 7-6 with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. So a good drive for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Started back at just about their 40-yard line. Marched down the field. Seemed like the outside game was most effective as Melton took it to the outside and Jim Michael took it to the left side. Eventually it culminated in a score by Melton right up the middle from just about 12 yards out. He just kind of pushed his way into the end zone. So Rehobeth out to receive the kick. Number 24, Dap Shepard, to make the kick happen. And back to receive for the Rehobeth Rebels, number 28, Jeremy McDonald. And number 24, Kenny Greer. Dab Shepard ready for the kickoff, puts a boot on it, and it's up, down to about the 12-yard line. Number 28, Jeremy McDonald has the ball. He's running up the right side. He's eventually tackled and brought down on the play by number 16 and number 9. Number 16 is Nolan Martin, and number 9 is Brent Malloy. Brent Malloy in there on the tackle. He's also the extra point kicker and field goal kicker in there on that play. So Ashford looking to stop and get the ball back here. Rehobeth looking to emulate the last drive that they had, which resulted in a touchdown, 6 points, and field goal was tacked on there by their kicker after that. Kept the ball on the ground last time. Let's see if they stick with that plan here. Defense looking for that run. You could tell they're ready to get up there. A lot of them came last time to Mike Ray. Hand off number 24, and a big tackle. Number 42 on the tackle. That is Terrence Culver. So he gets about 3 to 4 yards on the gain, so it's going to be about 2nd and 7. The clock is ticking down under the 1 minute mark to 50 seconds. Martin Kingery lines up. Offensive line gets set. Defensive line looking to stop that run. Ball is on the ground, my goodness. Let's see who recovers that fumble. That thing just slipped right out. Okay, so number 7, the Stephen Parker, one of the running backs. Excuse me, one of the backs on the play ended up falling on that ball. So that ball slipped right out, and they ended up getting a couple yards off it as he was able to fall on it. But Ashford right there, ready to make a stop. So 3rd down and 3 for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. 14 seconds left. Clock will probably tick down before they get a playoff unless they hustle, but no need to do that. Looks like they might get it off. They do get it off. Hand it off to number 7 again, Stephen Parker. He has stumbled up. Looks like they're going to spot him a little bit ahead of where he went down, up to about the 44-yard line, which brings us to the end of the first quarter as Dalton Brunson makes the stop on Stephen Parker, number 7, at the 44. So they'll switch sides and begin the second quarter. The score is 7-6 in favor of the Rehobeth Rebels. We are back for the second quarter of play. Rehobeth Rebels versus the Ashford Yellow Jackets here at WF Andrews Field, Rehobeth Rebels Field. Rehobeth is up to the score of 7-6, and they have a first down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Number 3 back for the pass, throws it out and got a man wide open. My goodness, nobody there to stop him. And he gets all the way down to the 14-yard line. A big play. Threw it right across the middle, had a man wide open, and number 1, Jamichael Shepard, eventually caught up with him and brought him down. The pass was out to Kevin Gray as he went up the left side, slanted into the center. Made just a big play there for the Rehobeth Rebels from the 44 down to the 14-yard line. Goodness gracious, folks, that is just about a 40-yard gain. So a good play for the Rehobeth Rebels. Good vision by their quarterback to get the ball where it needed to be. So Kingery lines up in the center, 2 in the backfield. Parker and number 24, Kenny Greer. Hands it off to Parker. Oh, and a quick leg tackle by number 60, Wesley Welch. Second down and 8. Big tackle by Wesley Welch to stop that run. It looked like the hole was opening up for Parker. But Welch was right there to make the stop. Number 43, Mike Ray, comes off. A lot of the guys on the Ashford team play both ways, offense and defense. You'll see Shepard out there as well as Mike Ray and Reginald Melton. Eddie Evans a lot of times on the offensive line, big plays. Dap Shepard occasionally will come in on offense for the line or even sometimes running the ball. Handoff to Parker, goes up the right side. Whoa. So number 7 on the run, that was Stephen Parker, goes up the right side. And several of the Yellow Jackets on the tackle. The referees blew the whistle a little early there. The guy was stood up, but he wasn't down. He was still going. Ball popped out, and Ashford recovered it. But because they had blown the play dead, Rehoboth will keep possession. But there is a player down on the field. The trainers are tending to him to check to make sure he's okay. That's number 7, which is Stephen Parker, fullback for Rehoboth Rebels. We hope that he's okay and he'll be back up on his feet soon. Looks like he's sitting up there. So we hope for his sake and his health's sake that he does well, is able to get back up and head over to the sidelines. He is a big player for this Rehoboth Rebels team on their first and second drive. He has had most of the contact with the ball. Handed off to him many times. He is now on his feet and walking off a little bit slowly, but doing good. There he goes. So he might have just got rattled up a little bit there. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. And but Rehoboth has a 3rd down and 4. So the Rebels are knocking again at Ashford's door, looking to make another score with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left in the half. So Kingery brings the play in from the sidelines. And Rehoboth takes the timeout to talk things over after the injury by Stephen Parker. So first, excuse me, there's 3rd down and 4 at about the 7-yard line of Ashford, and Rehoboth has taken a timeout. 3, 2. So Rehoboth has taken a timeout to talk things over, and they are ready to do 3rd down and 4 at their the Ashford 7-yard line. Handoff 24 at the middle. So Kenny Greer takes it up, depending on the spot. Number 60, Wesley Welch, in there on the stop. Big play for him, stopping it. It's looks like they're not going to measure it. They're about a yard, maybe a little under a yard short. So it's going to be 4th down and 1. So Kingery comes in. Rebels are going to go for it here on 4th down. So a flag comes out from the judge there on the side. And it is going to be on the defense. An offside's called on the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Wow, on 4th and less than a yard, Ashford gets an offsides penalty, half the distance to the goal. My goodness, somebody down there not thinking in the wrong spot gives Rehoboth a 1st down, and now they have 4 chances from about the 2-yard line to try to put the ball in the end zone for 6 points. Handoff to number 7, Stephen Parker, who is who was just injured but now seems to be doing fine as he scores a touchdown. So Rehoboth Rebels get on the board again with the touchdown. Wow, 13-6 in favor of the Rehoboth Rebels. Nobody there to stop him as he goes in the right side. A big push by the Rehoboth Rebels offensive line. You got to give credit for the great blocking they've done tonight. So with 9 minutes, 21 seconds left, Rehoboth goes up with a score of 13-6, and they come out to kick the PAT. Number 3, Stephen Kingery. Excuse me, Martin Kingery for the hold. Flags on the play. The kick was up and good, but this probably going to be called dead. And a illegal procedure called against the Rehoboth Rebels will march them back 5 yards. 9 minutes, 21 seconds. They have gone up a score of 13-6 as Stephen Parker came back off of that injury, took it up the right side, and got in the end zone for 6. Big drive there for the Rehoboth Rebels. The main play there was a long pass that went across the middle to Kevin Gray for 40-plus yards.
The back 5 yards, the Rebels will set up for the extra point conversion again. Number 40, Mark Gizmo, will be attempting the extra point for the Rebels.
So the kick is up, and it is good. A good kick by Grisbo up the middle of the uprights for an extra point. That gives the score 14-6. So Rehoboth with a great drive there, puts it down into the end zone. 9 minutes, 21 seconds to play in the half. Here at WF Andrews Field, scores 14-6. First touchdown for the Rehoboth Rebels was taken in by their quarterback, Mark Kingery, from just about a little bit past the 1 yard line. They just had very little to go to get in the end zone, and he pushed it right up the center on the quarterback sneak. Got a touchdown on that. Great push all night long by that smash mouth offensive line of the Rehoboth Rebels. And again, their second touchdown of the game was scored by Stephen Parker. As he went up the right side, the Rehoboth Rebels offensive line basically just pushed the defensive Ashford into the end zone, and Parker was able to just kind of fall in over the top of the line for a touchdown. Now, a key play there was that it was 4th down and 1, and Ashford actually lined up in the neutral zone. Offsides was called against them, half the distance to the goal penalty from that point. So, kickoff ready to go. Number 40 puts the ball in the air. Wobbly kickoff to T. McCardle bobbles it a little bit, but is able to get his handle on it. Do some good solid running. Eventually gets up to number 30, number 33, number 60, Matt Wallace. Ends up stopping him there at about, well, excuse me, about the 32-yard line. So it's first down at 10 for the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Continuing with the Rebel lineup, 6'4" is Chris Newton, 65, Ron Holby, 69.
So Love looking to lead his offense into action here and lead them into the end zone as they are down by 8. Now on their first touchdown, that was a run by Reginald Melton. He just went up the right side, went right up the middle. Great block by the O-line, got him into the end zone. But here on this play, first down to 10 at the 32-yard line. 43, Mike Ray goes in motion. Hands it off to Melton. He bounces off a would-be tackler. Number 75 for the Rehoboth Rebels. That is Daryl Madison, makes the tackle. A big hit by Madison to stop Melton in the backfield, and eventually a host of other Rehoboth Rebels came in to push Reginald Melton back about 2 yards. So it's going to be second down and 12.
And him waited on some help. Loss of about a yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
Love, second down and 12. Lines up under center to make something happen here. Takes a snap, drops back for the pass. Quick throw to number 4. Big catch, Jeremy White. Number 2, Matt Hodges makes the tackle. So, ball is down to the 39-yard line. That quick slant right up the from the left side to number 4, Jeremy White. Good catch by White. Keeps his feet going, keeps running. So it takes away A little bit of that penalty now, but they're looking at a third, and it's going to feel like a long 3 yards. 2 men in the backfield. Love's got Ray in the wingback position. Nolan Martin out to his right side. Melton had nothing going up the left side. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, number 57. Stephen Parker was also in on that play. Big stop. Parker is all over the place. He apparently didn't get very much wind knocked out of him because he has scored a touchdown and he has made some big tackles here. Number 2, back for the Rehoboth Rebels, that is Matt Hodges, ready to receive the punt that should be coming from Preston Harris, number 6 for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. His first punt was a pretty good punt. Put Rehoboth back deep as Hodges couldn't really handle it very well. Harris, a high, wobbly punt. He calls for the fair catch and hits the ground at just about the 35-yard line of the Rebels. So they will take first down and 10 with 7 minutes and 1 second to play here in the first half of this game here at WF Andrews Field. Scores presently 14-6. Ashford was just stopped on their last drive and ended up at a 4th down punt. Had a good pass out there to number 4, Jeremy White, but it wasn't enough for a first down. Brought up 3rd down, and Melton couldn't get around the outside as he was met at the line. Not very much blocking on the side that he went. So Ashford looking to stop the offense of the Rehoboth Rebels. Kingery takes a snap. Number 73, Eddie Evans. Wow. Big hit on number 14, Courtney Hodge. Eddie Evans met him right there and took him down. That's going to be a loss of about a yard, maybe a little under a yard. That's going to take him to the 35-yard line. Well, they're not going to put it back where they had their foot originally, so they're going to put it at the 35-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 35. Clock is ticking down to 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half of play. Kingery lines up. Ashford looking to get pumped up and make a stop here on the run game on defense. Rehoboth sticking with the run. Nothing happening. It's number 28 takes the ball. Jerry McDonald up the left side. He's stopped about 3 yards. And number 50, Derek Noel, in there to make the stop. 3rd down and 13. So we'll see what the Rebels do here on 3rd and 13. They put it to the air once tonight. Big blast play. That took it deep down the field on a slant, inside route. He was wide open, nobody there. Eventually, Michael Shepard caught up with him. That was on their last drive. That eventually resulted in a touchdown run by Parker. But it's now 3rd and 13, and that's what they're going to do. The pass is out, and Michael Shepard didn't respond. The pass went to number 32, Hunter Wallman. Ball went down to the 48-yard line. Michael Shepard was there watching it happen, but he didn't step up as the ball was coming out that way. Maybe he couldn't see it. I'm not really sure. But Robert Jackson eventually makes a stop. Big play on 3rd and 13 of the Rehoboth Rebels. The quarterback was eyeing the man the whole way. You knew that was who he was going to throw it to, but there was no Yellow Jacket there to make the stop. So a perfect play for the Rehoboth Rebels that gives them a first down and 10 and puts them into the Ashford Yellow Jacket territory. The judge on this side throws the flag. Looks like the call may be 12 men on the field. And that's the call. So the Jackets had 12 men on the field. So it's going to be first down and 5, free 5 yards for the Rehoboth Rebels. Then they appreciate that as they have a first down and 5 at the 43-yard line. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Good drive so far by the Rehoboth Rebels. Kingery takes a snap. Heads off to number 14. Number 24, Daff Shepard there, and he won't let him go. Takes him down at the 49-yard line. Looks it's going to be the spot. So a loss of a little over 3 yards, almost 4. 2nd down to 14 as Daff Shepard is right there to make the stop.
And about 13 for the Rebels. Loss of about 8 or 9 on that play.
So Hodge tries to take the ball at the left side, and he's met quickly quickly by number 24, Dap Shepard. Pushed his man out of the way. Did a little bit of trickery there, kind of a fake handoff, and then another one, and eventually 24 got it. But nothing doing as Dap Shepard was still in pursuit. Second down and 14. 49-yard lines of Rehobeth Rebels. Hand off to number 7. The ball's on the ground. The ball is on the ground. We'll see what the call is. Nobody's signaling anything. The referees, okay, finally the head referee signals the ball. Kind of leave you in limbo there. So eventually Wesley Welch falls on the ball, knocks it out as Stephen Parker's running a big hit. Guys, I'm going to tell you that's what's going to happen when it's cold outside. Your hands get hard. They feel like you can't really even feel them. They get kind of numb, and he lost the ball. Wesley Welch falls on it. Big play for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Rehobeth is hating that right now. But Ashford needed that stop because they are down. The score is 14-6, and there's 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this half. So a big turn of events here for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Mike Ray in the wingback position. Nolan Martin out in the receiver position. Melton in motion. Pitch out to Jamichael Shepard. Melton with a block. Jamichael Shepard gets around the outside, and he gets out of bounds. Number 2 for the Rehobeth Rebels there on the stop. That's Matt Hodges. Jamichael Shepard looks like he got 2. That's going to be the 47-yard line. Second down and 7 on that 3.5-yard gain. Technically second down 6.5. But, you know, they don't do that in football, so we'll say second down and 7. 4 minutes, 2 seconds left to go here in the half. Big run by Jamichael Shepard, stop the clock as he was driven out of bounds. Rehobeth defense lining up wide there, got 4 men back. Love with the pass to Malloy. Looked like he heard the footsteps a little bit. And number 2 was right there ready to make a stop. It hit him right in the hands, but he couldn't pull it down. He was about to get lit up if he held on to that, and it looked like he did anyway, so he might as well give it a shot. Third down and 7. Windy day here at WF Andrews Field on this Thursday night. Playoff hopes on the line for both teams. Love keeps the ball, throws it to Mike Ray. Just out of his grasp. A little bit of miscommunication. I seen Jamichael Shepard were racing each other back there in the backfield. Usually that case Shepard would probably win that race, but unfortunately that brings up a 4th down. Good news for the Rehobeth Rebels as they stop him there on a long 3rd and 7 to bring up 4th down. Preston Harris back for his 3rd punt of the night. And Hodges back for the Rehobeth Rebels, looking to make something happen. A little bit of an early jump there. Harris actually punted that one. And nobody's there to, oh my goodness, that could have been dangerous. So number 42, Al Rumble, mishandles it. And if he would have picked that ball right up, he would have been in for 6. There was nobody there to stop him. Harris was on his way over, but I got to tell you, folks, I'm really sure that Rumble probably would have rumbled his way on down into the end zone. But he did hit the ground at the 41-yard line of Ashford. So that punt went sideways. Actually a loss on the play. So here we go, 1st down and 10 for the Rehobeth Rebels at the 41-yard line. Got a bit though, had a nice spiral. Handoff right in the middle, number 7, Stephen Parker, met by 73 and several other Ashford Yellow Jackets, number 60, Wesley Welch, and number 73, Dan McGriff. There to stop Stephen Parker. Gets about 2 yards on the gain, 2nd down and 8. Clock is ticking, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. 14-6 in favor of the Rehobeth Rebels. And last drive ended in a touchdown. Touchdown run by Stephen Parker up the right side. Robert Jackson, the DB. Handoff again to number 7, slips through, breaks the tackle. Number 60, Wesley Welch, eventually makes the tackle. Looks like he got down to just about the 30, just inside the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Clock still ticking down. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left till halftime. So Rebels got good field position off that 4th down kick that kind of went in their favor. Lines up under center, takes a snap. Kingery hands it off again to number 7. 3 downs in a row, up the same side. Number 77 in there on the stop. That's Jake Gandy. Parker now in the last possession that the Rebels had fumbled the ball, which was recovered by Wesley Welch. Ashford was unable to capitalize on that and eventually get the ball back to the Rehoboth Rebels. So they are looking at a 1st down and 10 now. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left from the Ashford Yellow Jacket 29-yard line. Ashford needs to watch that left side. They still don't seem to really have anybody over there paying attention to that. Play action. Ball is up. It's a short pass. Jackson with the interception to the 14-yard line. Wow. Pass was wobbly. It didn't come out of Kingery's hands well. So Jackson gets it and Rumble in there to make the tackle off of the interception. So Jackson gets the ball, the 14-yard line, a turnover by Rehoboth Rebels. 2 turnovers back-to-back. The last one was a fumble in their previous drive. So Ashford has another chance here before halftime to make something happen.
Make sure you visit the Rehoboth Fan concession stand and the Rebels concession stand. Good night for
So Love coming out, looking to make something happen. He had a good throw on the last drive to Malloy, fell incomplete. They're on 2nd down. Love drops back for the pass. Got some time. Way overthrows it to number 1, Jamichael Shepard. It was overthrown. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go. Ashford has the ball at their own 14-yard line. Secondary for Rehoboth has been in position most all night. Love again for the pass. Takes off throws it down the field to number 8, Melton, who makes the catch at the number 44. Wow. But looks like the call is going to be that he went past the line of scrimmage before he threw the ball.
Leave the quarterback back past the line of scrimmage and see what the call is.
Wait for the call to come in. Legal 4th pass. You lose 5 yards and you lose a down on that one. So, on what could have been a big play for Ashford Yellow Jackets, is coming back 5 more yards back to bring up 3rd down and 15 from their own 9-yard line. Oh, the referees finalize the spot of the ball, and play resumes. 1 minute, 32 seconds left. Love again drops back to pass. 50 dropped his block. Pass is tipped.
Pass out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 15 for the Jackets.
So number 50 dropped his block there. That was Derek Nowell, the defensive lineman, just got in there right past him. So the punting team for the Ashford Yellow Jackets is coming back on. Yellow Jackets football is just not seeming to click tonight. They've had one successful drive on some big runs, but that was a disappointing series for them, but solid there for the Rehoboth Rebels. So they've brought them to another 4th down. Another.
Number 6, Preston Harris. Harris been kicking out of his own end zone. Back deep to receive for the Rebels. Number 2, Matt Hodges at the Jacket 40-yard line.
So Preston Harris back for another kick. looking for some good distance here. Gets his boot on it, kicks it straight up.
Ashford downs the ball. The Rebels are at first and 10.
Number 29, Brandon McCardle, downs the ball at the 16-yard line. Wow, great field position for the Rehoboth Rebels to start their drive. 16-yard line of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to get it in there. Looks like about an 11-yard punt there for Preston Harris. Rehoboth lines up defense for the Jackets. Oh, dropped back for the pass. The pass is up, and he's hit hard. My goodness, Jamichael Shepard lit him up. Took him down there. Looked like it hurt. Right in his hands. He had it. He was drilled. Good pass. He was right there on it. He had his hands on it, was pulling it down, but just not enough to keep it before that hit came from Jamichael Shepard. So that is going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Broke up the pass. It's 2nd and 10 for the Rebels.
Good pass there by Kingery. Look, there was some movement on the offensive line, but no call. Stephen Parker runs it up. Number 44 in there on the tackle. That's Blake Weed. Makes the stop. So he gains about maybe a yard and a half on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 8. So 1 minute, 3 seconds. There is a timeout called by Rehoboth to talk over there in the red zone play. 2. So Rehoboth has talked it over on their timeout. 1 minute, 3 seconds left to go. They've got the ball after an 11-yard punt for Preston Harris. They are now at the 14-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Number 44, my goodness, number 44, Blake Weed in pursuit. Kingery had nobody to throw it to. Good coverage of the secondary. It's going to be 4th down and 14. So Rehoboth looks like they're having a change to their special teams here. So the field goal unit is out. 27 seconds left. Kingery for the hold. Kick is up, and he just gets it in the right side. A 37-yard kick for number 40. So on that 37-yard field goal, that puts the Rebels up 17-6 with 13 seconds. A great kick there by the special teams of the Rehoboth Rebels. Oh, the bands are getting ready to do their halftime shows. Ashford has 13 seconds to do something. More than likely, they'll try to make something happen on special teams. If not, they'll. If nothing happens there, I'm sure they'll let the clock probably run out at that point. Number 43, Mike Ray back, as well as 29, Brandon McCardle, and number 4, Jeremy White. So after a 37-yard field goal, number 40 comes out to send the ball down for the 40-yard line. Puts on the ground, fiddled by Brent Malloy, goes to 35, to the 40, before he is brought down by number 22, Kevin Gray.
Number 22, Kevin Gray, there on the stop. The Jackets will have 7.4 seconds to do this in the first half.
So Love brings his team out on the field. Looks like they have some of their handsmen out there, so maybe they'll throw something down the field, see if they can make something happen. Score 17-6, 7.4 seconds left to go before halftime. And a timeout is called by the Rehobeth Rebels. 7.4 seconds left of the half, and Rebels call a timeout to make sure they know what they want to do. Who's 7. So Rehobeth has talked over what they want to do here on Ashford's 1st and 10 with 7.4 seconds left of the game.
Jackets, 1st and 10. Pass intended for number 4.
So a pass intended for number 4, Jeremy White, falls incomplete as it was thrown a little high and wobbly to the outside. First down and 10, 2nd and 10, excuse me, 40-yard line. About 3 seconds ticked away, so 4.4 seconds. Nolan Martin comes in with the play, and number 4, Jeremy White, comes off. Pitched out to Jamichael Shepard. Does a few jukes. Eventually tackled by number 57 for the Rehobeth Rebels. 57, Tim Myers. So that brings to the end of the half, and Rehobeth is up big time. Score 17-6. They are playing some hard smash mouth running game football. Yellow Jackets going to be going to halftime, looking to make something happen, looking to get some energy, and looking to get some spunk built up as they come out to play this second half. We'll be back. All right, we are back for the second half of play here at WF Andrews Field. Rehobeth Rebels versus the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Rehobeth is up 17-6. Ashford won the toss at the beginning of the game and chose to receive them, so now they will be kicking off to the Rehobeth Rebels. Dap Shepard ready to send the kick down the field. Gets a boot on it, sends it down to about the 10-yard line, where it is fielded by number 28. Avoids a tackle. He is eventually brought down by number 42. The Ashford Yellow Jackets, that's Terrence Culver, brings him down at just about the 26-yard line. First down and 10. First down and 10 for the Rehobeth Rebels. It's number 28, Jeremy McDonald, received the ball down about the 10-yard line. He got himself, looks like just about 14 yards on the return. 16 yards on the return, excuse me. First down and 10, 11 minutes, 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Defense for the Jacket looking to stop that solid run game that Rehobeth had going for them in the first half. Number 5 in motion, hand up the middle, number 7, Stephen Parker. Brought down big time by number 73, Eddie Evans, and number 24, Dap Shepard, and number 68, Dalton Brunson. So Kenny Greer tries to go up the middle and is stopped after about a gain of a yard. Second down and 9. Martin Kingery comes in with the play from the sideline. Rebels set up, takes the snap, hand off to number 24 again, goes over the left side, breaks away from some tackles, eventually brought down by number 73, Dap Shepard. Shepard was, number 73, Eddie Evans, Eddie Evans in hot pursuit there, had to kick it into high gear to get out there with number 24. Kenny Greer, good run by Kenny Greer there, gained him about 8 yards on the play, third down and 2. Ashford looking to make a stop. Rehobeth, we'll see if they keep the ball on the ground here on 3rd and 2 at their own 34-yard line. Kenny Greer here, 2 consecutive runs, gets up to this spot. Hand off to number 7, Stephen Parker. He's hit quickly.
Number 7, Stephen Parker, running the ball for the Rebels.
It's hard to tell by the spot. Looks like he got enough, so they signal for the first down. So Stephen Parker gets enough for the first down before he's tackled by number 44, Blake Weed. So first down and 10 at the 37-yard lines of the Rehobeth Rebels. So they are taking this first drive down the field. They've got first down on their first series. Big run there by Stephen Parker to get him that first down on third. Handoff again to number 7, Stephen Parker, pushing his way up the middle. Gets him about 2 yards. Well, looks like about 3 yards. 4, excuse me. Second down and 6. And on the tackle, Dalton Brunson again. He's had many tackles tonight, doing a good job on the O-line. Ashford needing to really push up here, make some stops there. Rehobeth doing good with that running game tonight. Stephen Parker's had himself a good game. Flags out again. Looks like the defense was lined up offsides, lined up in the neutral zone. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Should that be the call, it is. Looks like it's going to be signaled that, so that'll be 5 yards in favor of the Rehobeth Rebels. That's going to give them about second down and maybe 2. So an offside's called against the Yellow Jackets.
That'll give the Rebels 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Rebels now.
Second down and 1. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Handoff, hands it again to Stephen Parker, who stumbles his way to the 50-yard line. Eventually, he's tackled by number 68, Dalton Brunson. First down and 10 on that 4-yard gain.
66, Billy Womack in on the stop. And number 60 also there to help out, Wesley Welch. First and 10 for the Rebels. Ball on the 50-yard line.
First down and 10. The Rebels are running right at him. Hand off to number 24. Eddie Evans grabs him and won't let him go. My goodness gracious. Eddie's pumped up. Eddie Evans, after a gain of about, wow, a healthy spot there. Gets him to the 53-yard line. Gains about 4 yard lines as number 73. Oh, sorry, I just said the 53, yes. Yes, that's must be European football rules. Gets to the 47. Yeah, see, in Europe, they play on the, well, never mind. There's no way getting out of that. I did say 53, but they're at the 47 of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Eddie Evans with a big stop there as number 24, Kenny Greer, tried to take it around the outside. A little bit of movement earlier. So Stephen Parker gets him a big run there for the 50 down to the 35, 15 yards before he's tackled by number 5, Robert Jackson, the lone DB.
But not before the first down.
So Stephen Parker having himself a good game tonight, some big gains. He has put the ball to the ground a couple times. One was recovered by their team, but one was a turnover to Ashford.
And we appreciate Elijah Branton's support of the Rebels.
Kingery keeps the ball. Throws it to the outside and the ball falls incomplete. It's attempted to Kenny Greer, but number 50 was there. Derek Nowell was there, linebacker back there to make a play. But if that ball had been a little bit shorter, that would probably been a pretty big gain there for Kenny Greer. Second down and 10. 7 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the third quarter.
792-7501 today for all your surveying needs. We appreciate your support of the Rebels.
Hand off, 24, Kenny Greer goes around the outside. Missed tackle, my goodness.
Number 24, Kenny Greer, picking his way through the defender.
He gets down about 9 yards
Gain of about 8.
before he's tackled by number 8, Reginald Melton, and number 44, Blake Weed. Third down and 2 on that 8-yard gain.
Third down and 2 for the Rebels.
So Kenny Greer with a big gain to the outside. Ashford seems to be having a hard time making some tackles tonight. Several of them, they're there to make the play, but they just seem to be slipping right through their hands. Need to just grab those legs, wrap them up, and drag them down. Eddie Evans demonstrated that just a few plays ago. Of course, he grabbed the guy by the jersey and threw him down. Handoff number 7, Stephen Parker on 3rd down. He punches it forward. Spot looks like it's going to be on the inside of the 25-yard line. And that's going to move the chains. First down signal from the head referee. Stephen Parker with another big run gives him a first down. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Score 17-6 in favor of the Rehoboth Rebels. This drive has so far lasted 5.5 minutes as they started it off with the ball down deep in their own territory. Quarterback fakes the handoff, throws it deep down the field. Pass was overthrown, out of bounds, incomplete.
Pass number 3, Martin Kingley. Overthrows the receiver.
Robert Jackson and Mike Ray on the coverage.
Second 10 for the Rebels.
Pass intended to number 42, Al Rumble from Martin Kingery. Good coverage out there by the Yellow Jackets. He did overthrow it, which in that case would have come to his favor. He has an interception earlier tonight. Robert Jackson picked him off down as they were marching down towards their red zone. He threw the ball up, just came out of the hand a little wobbly, a little short. Jackson ready to make the pick. So, 2nd down and 10. So, number 7, Stephen Parker carried up the middle, 77. Jake Gandy grabbed him by the legs, made that good leg tackle, stopped him from running, brought him down, just held on. Good play. For the Rebels, gets them a few yards, but a good tackle for Jake Gandy, who stops a big gain on 2nd down. So that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 7, just outside of the 20-yard line of Ashford Yellow Jackets. The Rebels have the ball, looking to get into the red zone, looking to get some more points on the board with 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Kingery lines up, pitches it out to number 24. He does get enough for the first down. A big run as he gets down to just about the 7-yard line. Blake Weed out there to make the stop.
Kenny Greer carries the ball down to the Jackets 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Rebels.
So 1st and goal for the Rebels at the 7-yard line. 5 minutes, 24 seconds. They have taken about 6.5 minutes off the clock on this drive, so the Ashford Jackets defense has got to be getting tired as they have been run at and run at. Kingery takes the snap, hands it off to Stephen Parker right up the middle, and they push forward.
Number 7, Stephen Parker carries the ball for the Rebels.
Gets them about 3 or 4 yards on the play, down to about the 4-yard line.
And on the stop, number 4, Jeremy White.
So
Jackets.
Jeremy White is in there to make the stop, along with many other Ashford Yellow Jacket defensive linemen. Second down and goal for the Rehoboth Rebels.
Number 7, Stephen Parker carrying the ball.
Stephen Parker in there, Eddie Evans in on the stop.
Close to the goal line. Looks like he's about a yard out.
About a yard short, so it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Converts on the runner and take it down. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Looks like about a yard to go for the Rebels.
Quarterback keeps the ball.
Number 3, Martin Kingley on the quarterback. Number 3, Martin Kingley.
So the referee gives him a touchdown as it goes over the top. Touchdown for the Rehoboth Rebels as the quarterback did a quarterback keeper right up the center for 6 more points for the Rehoboth Rebels. 23-6 is the score here at WF Andrews Field with 3 minutes 55 seconds left to play in this, the 3rd quarter. Kingery just kept the ball, jumped right over the top. He was hit initially, but kept going, pushed again. Referee gave him a touchdown as he eked the ball over the goal line. So, extra point in play here as number 3 is going to be holding Matt Kingery, and number 40 will be putting up the kick. And the ball is up, and the kick is good. He gets the point after. So 24-6, 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play. Rehoboth with a big drive there. They marched right down the field from deep in their territory into Ashford territory, eventually pounded it in on third down with a quarterback sneak right up the center. Took about 8 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock, so you know the Ashford defense is tired, but they're going to be looking to make something happen here on special teams, and coming up here on their offensive drive.
7501, and we appreciate Elijah's support of the Rehoboth Rebels.
Rehoboth with a big, just a big game tonight, doing well, playing hard. Quarterback has snuck in 2 touchdowns. Stephen Parker has gone in for a score, and we also have had a long 37-yard field goal kick by number 40 for the Rehoboth Rebels. He'll be giving the kickoff here. He hasn't really got it very high off the ground tonight, but that has worked in their favor so far.
Number 40, Bartek Isner, the kickoff for the Rebels.
So he boots the ball down the field. Number 4, Jeremy White, bobbles it, has it at the 12, picks it up, gets to the 15, to the 20, and he gets down to the 25, so a 15-yard run back. Number 4 for the Rehoboth Rebels, Matthew Pipkins on the tackle. So they'll start 1st and 10 here in the third quarter. This is their first drive of the second half. Looking to respond and get some points on the board as they are currently down by 18. Ashford Yellow Jackets just having a hard time getting anything going on offense tonight. They've punted most every down. Love lines up under center. Hands it off to Reginald Melton, who goes to the middle. Gets down to the 30-yard line from the 25. About a 6-yard gain before he was brought down by number 5, Tyler Stanley. Melton was able to stand on his feet on that one. He would have had him a big run, but still got a good gain on that yard. Second and a little under 5 yards to go for a first down. Jeremy White out to the left of Love. Mike Ray in motion, number 40, 43, Mike Ray in motion. Some good block to the outside. Melton pounds his way up to about the 35-yard line. It's going to be maybe about a little under a yard short. So it's going to be third down and a little under a yard. So 44, Clay Stewart and Daryl Madison in there on the tackle. So third and under a yard. Melton still in the game here. Mike Ray in motion. And off to Melton. Goes up the left side. Stops. And he has ended up being tackled. Before he's tackled out there. Some late hit going on there. Number 44, Clay Stewart, came in late, took a shot there. Melton seems to be letting the ref know about that, but he doesn't really seem to care. So 4th down and 3. So the punt team comes out for, well, no. Love and the Yellow Jackets are still there on the field, getting his team straight, getting them lined up. Here on 4th down. Hands off to Reginald Melton, right up the center. There's nobody close to him. He's being caught up behind by number 5, down to the 8-yard line before he's tackled. Number 5, Tyler Stanley, saves the touchdown on 4th down. A good call by the offensive coaching of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Big play by the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Reginald Melton taking the ball right up the center. Nobody touched him till he got down to about the 7-yard line of the Rehoboth Rebels. So Ashford taking their chances there on 4th down. 1 minute, 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Ashford's deep in Rehoboth territory. Hand off to Jamichael Shepard. He gets around the outside, goes for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. So Ashford Jackets put 6 on the board. It is 12-24. So Jackets respond on a 4th down play. Reginald Melton makes a big run for just about 60 yards before he's brought down. And Jermichael Shepard takes it up the right side from 7 yards out for the touchdown. So Love comes out as they'll need to do a 2-point conversion because of the missed PAT earlier on their first touchdown. Now, Rehoboth's defense has been strong so far tonight, but you know that one big play can just make a big difference in any game. Love still has the ball. Got a man in the end zone, wide open, number 42. Terrence Culver catches the ball for 2 points, 14-24, with 1 minute and 23 seconds. So the game is brought a little bit closer. 10-point difference. Jackets get on the board on a run by Jermichael Shepard. So Ashford's defense is going to be looking to make a big play here, special teams. But Rehoboth has been strong all night. Good running game. Stephen Parker has just been strong. He's been pounding the ball right up the middle, doing a great job, as well as number 24, Kenny Greer. Quarterback has been making some pretty good decisions, though. He's had one interception tonight. Had one deep pass down the field to Kenny Greer that went for 40 yards earlier in the game that kind of saved him on a deep 3rd and long. Eventually resulted in a touchdown run by Stephen Parker up the right side. Kingery has been in for 2 touchdowns himself tonight on sneaks from within the 1 yard line. So Dap Shepard to kick it off. Back to receive, number 24, Kenny Greer, and number 28, Jeremy McDonald. So the band and the cheerleaders trying to get folks into the game here on both sides. Bands did a good job tonight with their shows. Proud of you guys and all the hard work you put in. And Dap Shepard puts the ball up, a high, long kick. He is hit and brought down by number 81, excuse me, that's Corey Lashley. Brings him down. So McDonald takes the ball up to the 30-yard line. The Rebels will start 1st and 10. Had a solid drive that resulted in a touchdown on their last possession. And now they want to respond to that touchdown off that big run from Reginald Melton, then finalizing the score by Jermichael Shepard. They're looking to capitalize, not capitalize on that, but looking to respond to that here on the preceding drive. .24 on the carry up the left side, gets about 3 yards. He's brought down by Dap Shepard, 24. Dap Shepard in on most defensive plays you'll see for the Ashford Yellow Jackets, but a good run, gain about 4 yards there for number 24, Kenny Greer. 2nd down and 6. Rebels handed off to number 7, Stephen Parker. Tackled on the outside by Dap Shepard. 2 tackles back to back. He's going to lose about 2 yards on the play. He's going to be 3rd down and 8. So Dap Shepard makes a big play. Number 43, Mike Ray, in there as well to make that stop. Mike Ray is playing DB, linebacker DB position out there on the right side in defense. And Rehoboth is going to let the time tick off of the 3rd quarter, and they'll start the ball 4th quarter at their own 32-yard line with 3rd down and 8. All right, and we're back for the 4th quarter of play. Rehoboth has the ball at their own 31-yard line, 3rd down and 8. Handoff to number 14. He goes around the outside. That's his first touch of the ball tonight. Number 4, Jeremy White makes a tackle. A lot of holding in the backfield, not called. Ball gets down to the 47-yard line of Ashford. So a big gain by number 14, Courtney Hodge. Just took off around the outside. Nobody out there to stop him. He beat him on the outside. So a big run for the Rehoboth Rebels. Gets them a 1st down on that long 3rd and 8. So they take over in Ashford territory at the 47-yard line with the 1st down. 11 minutes, 36 seconds. The clock is ticking down. Rehoboth Rebels up by 10, 24-14 on this Thursday night game at WF Andrews Field. Handoff up the middle, Mike Ray on the tackle. And so number 24, Kenny Greer gets the ball again, goes about 3 yards before he's brought down. 2nd down and 7. So there's official time on the play. Number 5, Robert Jackson. Seems to be having some kind of equipment issue, but we're back to play here. 2nd down and 7 for the Rehoboth Rebels. Number 14 in motion, gets the ball again. Cordy Hodge goes around the outside. Number 43, Mike Ray, eventually brings him down at the 30-yard line. So number 77 in there, Jake Gandy on the tackle, gets down to the 30-yard line. So Cordy Hodge gets him another big gain around the outside. So 1st down and 10. The Rebels have the ball at the Ashford 30. Number 24 in there, number 44 on the stop. Blake Weed with the initial contact there. Gets about 2 yards. Gets down to the 28-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Number 24, Kenny Greer in the backfield. Courtney Hodge in motion. He gets the ball, goes around the outside. Number 5 out there yanking around Reginald Melton. So number 14, Courtney Hodge, brought down by number 1, Jamichael Shepard. Gets about 2 yards on the gain, maybe 3, so 3rd down and 5 with 8 minutes and 57 seconds left here in the game. So 3rd down and 5, scores 24-14 in favor of the Rehoboth Rebels. Courtney Hodge has come in here in this quarter and just made some big plays, used his speed to get around to the outside. Ashford is having a hard time bringing him down. Handoff up the middle to Stephen Parker. He breaks free. Number 4, Jeremy White, brings him out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. So a big run by Stephen Parker up the left side. Goes for about 20 yards before he's brought out of bounds by number 4, Jeremy White. Man, he was steps away from a touchdown score. 1st down and goal for the Rebels at their 6-yard line. Handoff to the outside, number 24 gets in for the touchdown. Nobody touched him. Big touchdown run for Kenny Greer. He goes in the left side for 6. Puts another 6 points on the board, which brings your score to 30, and Ashford score 14. 8 minutes and 9 seconds is the time of that score. So Rehobeth just moving that ball right up the field, nobody there to stop him, and Kenny Greer just walks it into the end zone up the left side from just about the 5-yard line. So a 5-yard touchdown run for Kenny Greer, his first touchdown of the night, Rehobeth's 4th of the evening. And the kick is up and good from number 40. So the score is now 31-14. Rehobeth has extended the score. So special teams coming out looking to make something happen here on this kickoff for both teams. Rehobeth looking for a big stop, pin them deep in their territory to start this drive. Take as much time off the clock as they can, as they are going to need a minimum of 3 scores to at least tie the game. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So Ashford going to need to be as time efficient as they can be as they move the ball up the field here. So Brandon McCardle, Jeremy White, and Mike Ray back to receive the kick from Ashford. Number 40 for the Rehobeth Rebels, ready to send the ball down the field. So number 40 ready to kick the ball off with 8 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the game. He gets the ball down the field. Picked up by Dap Shepard. Again on this one, he was the reception guy on the last one. Gets down to the 37-yard line before he's brought down by number 60. And that is Matt Wallace, as well as Kevin Gray in there on the tackle. First down and 10. For the Yellow Jackets at their own 37-yard line.
Winner of the 50-50, the winner will get $50. We'll get your tickets out and see if you won. We'll be drawing in just a second.
Jermichael Shepard going around the outside in pursuit by number 7, Stephen Parker. Gets down to the 42-yard line before he is tackled. Gain of about 5 on the yard, on the play. Shepard looks a little shaken up. So number 44, Blake Weed, comes in. Well, they send in Brandon McCardle. So Brandon McCardle gets some play time on offense tonight. Lines up at the backfield with Reginald Melton. Mike Ray in motion. Love fakes the handoff to McCardle's got number 4, Jeremy White, who makes the catch down to the 35-yard line. A close call there as the ball looked like it slipped out there the last second. Hard to tell, but the referee saw it best to give him the catch and the first down. Good play by Jeremy White. Good throw there by Ryan Love. Got it right to him, right in position, right on time. 2-minute coverage. That could have got to it. But Jeremy White able to make the catch and get down before he got hit. So 43, Mike Ray in motion. Takes the ball and drops it. And Rehobeth recovers the ball. So Mike Ray going around the outside fumbles the ball, and Rehobeth were the only people around it. They ended up dropping on the ball and get the ball on that fumble at the 41-yard line in their territory. But we do have a player down for Jackson on the field, and the coaching staff is tending to him. So Rehobeth, with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the game, will take over possession at their own 41-yard line. Mike Ray couldn't get a handle on that ball as he went around to the outside. Drops it, and then Rehobeth, man that was there on him, just kept pushing him forward and made the ball available for any Rehobeth player that was in that area to pick it up. They get him up, so number 54, Cameron Best, seems to be okay, and he's coming off the field. So Rehobeth, first down and 10 in their own territory at the 41-yard line. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. They're hoping to milk the clock here, run as much time off as they can. Defense for Ashford has been on the field most of the night. Great ball movement tonight by the Rehobeth Rebels. Handoff, number 7, Stephen Parker. Push it. All the way up to the 46-yard line before he was brought down by number 50, Derek Nowell. So he gets to the 46-yard line, which brings up second down and 5 on that 5-yard gain.
Number 77, Jake Gandy, was there on another stop for the Jackets. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Rebels.
Handoff again, Stephen Parker goes up the left side, brought down by number 8, Reginald Melton. And they spotted left foot spot there. He's gonna put the ball. Looks like it's gonna be enough for a first down. So first down at 10 on the big run by Stephen Parker, keeps the clock ticking, and they move the ball into Ashford territory. Rehobeth doing a good job keeping that clock going. Uses as much time as they can. Handoff to number 24. Goes up the left side. Eventually met by number 24, Dap Shepard, as well as number 77, Jake Gandy. And eventually was brought down by number 5, Robert Jackson. So second down and 7 at the Ashford 46-yard line. Rehobeth has the ball. Clock keeps ticking down to 5 minutes. Score is 31-14 in favor of the Rehobeth Rebels. They've had a good game tonight, good attack on the ground. Defense of Ashford has been unable to stop it all night long. Stephen Parker right out the middle. Gains about 2 yards before he's brought down by number 68, Dalton Brunson, right there in the middle. There is a flag on the play. So we'll wait to see what the call is. We've been given no temporary signal. Looks like Rehobeth is moving back. Personal foul. That'll march it back 15 yards. And the player who committed the personal foul was ejected from the game. Didn't really see what happened. Must have been something down there in the pile. So that'll put the Rebels back to their own 42-yard line. That 15-yard penalty cost them some yardage. Clock is down to 4:46. Personal foul is the official call. So they're looking about 20 yards here to get a first down on second down. Handoff to number 14. number 8, Reginald Melton, takes him out of bounds. He was being blocked by number 5, Tyler Stanley, but number 24 goes around the outside, Kenny Greer, before he's taken out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, 4 minutes, 26 seconds. Excuse me, that was number 14 on the run. That was Courtney Hodge. We do have an Ashford player down out of bounds. Melton is still down. He's up with a little bit of a limp. Garrett Brunson's going to be going out. Excuse me, Derek Noel, Derek Noel, number 50, coming out on the play to take Reginald Melton's place. Handoff, number 14, Courtney Hodge on the outside. Number 1, Jamichael Shepard meets him back there. Runs him out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. So it is now 4th down as Jamichael Shepard runs him bound. 4th down and about 20. So 4 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. So Rehobeth with 4th down and 20, 4 minutes, 17 seconds left, calls the timeout to talk over what they're going to do here on 4th and long. So Rehobeth took the timeout to talk things over, and Ashford coming out here, 4th down and 20. So number 57 back to send the punt down the field. Snap goes back a little high, but he grabs it, pulls it down, gets the ball up. Gets down to about the 25-yard line before number 42 stops at Al Rumble. Gets down the field to make the stop at the 25. So Ashford will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the game. 31-14 is the score in the favor of the Rehobeth Rebels here at WF Andrews Field on this chilly Thursday night. So timeout call by Ashford to talk things over here on 1st and 10. Using one of those precious timeouts on something that should have been planned out before they got out there. 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Ashford takes the timeout to talk things over. So Ashford took the timeout, and they come back out on the field. 1st down and 10, 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the game. So the official takes it. So the official took an official timeout there. Talked to the head referee. So now we get a chance to watch some football. 1st down and 10. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Love lines up at center, 2 men in the backfield. Number 8, number 1. Love drops back for the pass. Steps up. Avoids a tackle. Gets out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Run out of bounds by number 44. Gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. And that 8-yard run stops the clock with 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to go. So, 2nd and 1 after the final spot. Love lines up, quick pass, tip by number 57 of the Rehobeth Rebels. That's Tim Myers. 3rd and 1. A flag is down on the field. Number 54 for the Yellow Jackets, Cameron Best. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rebels and an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets. Penalties offset. Down remains third down. So good thing the refs called that. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the game. Score 31-14. Nothing like a little showtime. Third down and 1. Ball is put into play. And the clock is running, and it shouldn't be. The pass was incomplete. The pass is incomplete. So the ball hits the ground. The Jackets get a first down. The problem is, though, is that 10 seconds ran off the clock before the last play was run. And that was an incomplete pass. That shouldn't have happened. A quick spot by the refs. The clock is run again, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Mike Ray in motion. Love throws the ball down the field to number 42, who gets out of bounds before he's hit by number 5, Tyler Stanley. Number 42, Terrence Culver with a big play. Gets the ball down to the 29-yard line of the Rehoboth Rebels. 2 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the game. First down at 10. Love throws it deep to Robert Jackson. And he was grabbed from the back, and there was no call. Number 2, Rehoboth Rebels, Matt Hodges, out there on the coverage. And a holding, wow, my goodness, a holding call against the Ashford Yellow Jackets after the long pass out to Robert Jackson. So that's going to march 10 yards back.
Y'all smell that? That smells like home cooking to me.
So they declined the penalty. Second down and 10.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Matt Hodges got away with the penalty on that play. Love drops back. A little bit of pressure, gets the ball across the middle of the field to number 43, who holds on. He holds on, makes the catch. The clock should stop on that reception as they stop the ball.
Looks like he's hurting.
He is down. He looks like he's hurt there. The trainers rush out to check on him. A big hit.
He did haul the pass in, but he took a lick when he caught it.
So we hoping that he's okay here. Trainers are checking him out. So number 42, number 43, Mike Ray is up, doing okay, running back to the sidelines. So that's a good thing. Solid player. First down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets inside the Rehoboth 20-yard line at the 18. Love throws it out. Robert Jackson catches it. Oh my goodness. Love was hit. Love was hit. That's going to be a personal foul. for a roughing the passer, a late hit. They said he didn't catch the ball in bounds. Looked like Robert Jackson got his hands on it. It looked like he was down in bounds. We were checking it out through the binoculars there, and he got his feet down. But the referee, I guess, couldn't see that. Just went ahead and tried to make a safe call so he wouldn't get in trouble. So, late hit, personal foul. Marches the ball half the distance to the goal. Should be an automatic first down. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. Mike Ray comes back in. Glad to see that he's doing okay. The ball's down inside the 10-yard line. So Love evaded the tackle, got the ball out, and then was nailed in the backfield. Hands the ball off to number 1, goes around the outside. And the referee, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, gets down to about the 2-yard line before he's brought out by number 28. That's Jeremy McDonald, who gets to Michael Shepard out of bounds. So, second down and goal from the 2-yard line. Love keeps the ball and pushes forward, and he gets in for a touchdown. 2 seconds tick off, 2 minutes, 13 seconds. So Ryan Love, quarterback keeper, puts the Jackets 6 more points on the board. So it is 20-31. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Yellow Jackets have 2 timeouts remaining in this half. And the Rehoboth Rebels take a timeout to talk things over. All right, Rehoboth is back from the timeout. Ashford ready to kick that. Well, it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Love lines up under center. 2 men in the backfield. Number 1 and number 8 hands it off to JaMichael Shepard, who pounds his way forward. And they stop him short at about the 1-yard line. So they don't get a 2, so score is 31-20. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play. The scoreboard says 21, should be 20. So the bands tonight, energetic, cheerleaders keeping everybody going. Got to keep moving on a night like this or you might get hypothermia. Cold up here atop the booth here, WF Andrews Field. Jackets coming out. See if they go for the old onside kick.
Sure, why not?
Might as well.
Hey! Hey!
2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the game. Ashford lining up after that touchdown run by Ryan Love on the quarterback sneak. So Rehoboth takes another timeout. Looks like they weren't prepared for the onside kick. So they're going to work that out and come back. Comes back after the timeout. Looks like they're still kind of in the same setup they were before. Ashford lined up, most of the men on the right side of the field. Dab Shepard setting the ball up. Well, that's number 42, Terrence Culver. So here we go, folks. Terrence Culver lines up, puts it on the ground. Number 3 fields it and gets on the ground at the 50-yard line. So the onside kick was unsuccessful as number 50 for the Rehoboth Rebels recovers it at the 50-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 with 2 minutes 11 seconds. I think the Rehoboth Rebels are all out of timeouts. Jackets should have 2 remaining for this half. So Rehoboth takes over first down and 10. First down and 10. Quarterback, number 3, Martin Kingery, brings him to the line. Fumbles the snap, falls on it at the 51-yard line. So clock ticks down, 2:03. Score 31-20 in favor of the Rehoboth Rebels. So the ball's down at the 49-yard line. Clock ticks down to 1:31. Kingery lines up under center. Takes a snap, hands it up the middle, number 24. Gets to the 49-yard line of Ashford before he's tackled by number 44, Blakeweed. And number 68, Dalton Brunson on the stop. Ashford takes a timeout to stop the clock. 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the game. The timeout, third down and 10 for the Rehoboth Rebels. 1 minute, 18 seconds to go. Kingery hands it off up the middle, 24 again, stumbles forward to the 47-yard line. And there's a timeout. Stops the clock, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Fourth down and 7 for the Rehoboth Rebels. So after Ashford's timeout, Rehoboth has fourth down at 7, 1 minute, 11 seconds to go. Puts the ball up in the air. Number 4, Jeremy White gets the ball. Gets down to the 30, the 35, to the 40 before he's tackled by number 14, Courtney Hodge. So number 14 makes that stop there. Jeremy White gets up to the 43-yard line. We're now inside 1 minute, 59.8 seconds to go in the game. So at the 44-yard line of Ashford, they start with first and 10 and no timeouts. Love drops back to pass, got some time, rolls out of the pocket. Mike Ray had his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. Right on the edge of the out-of-bounds line. He was down at the 33, but the ball falls incomplete. Stops the clock, 52.7 seconds. Second down and 10. Love snuck in the last drive for a touchdown, giving Ashford the score of 20. So on a second and 10, we'll be looking for Love to throw. Got a man blitzing around the outside. Picked up by Jamichael Shepard. Love gets out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So they call him out of bounds at the 47. We got an injured player for Rehoboth. Back at the 42. Looks like he may have some type of cramp there as they're stretching out his leg. 44.7 seconds left on the clock. Third down and 1 for Ashford. Player gets up, he's doing fine. number 42 for the Rehobeth Rebels. Seems to be doing okay. Head back to the sidelines, a little bit of a limp. That's Al Rumble. So 3rd down and 1 after the 9-yard hustle from Ryan Love.
Third and short for the Jackets.
So the pass falls incomplete. 4th down and 1.
Big 4th and short. And number 57, Tim Myers. And number 74, T.J. Hall, there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
So 4th down and 1. Ashford's last gasp of breath here to stay in this game. They'd have to do some pretty amazing things here. 42.5 seconds to go. 4th down and 1. Melton hustles forward. The referee's not stopping the clock on the 1st down. And now they stop the clock after, like, my goodness, after 10 seconds after 10 seconds flip off, and then they do a really quick spot here for them. This is amazing. Love takes a snap. Reginald Melton blocks. 43, Mike Ray goes right through his hands. Can't make the catch. So 2nd down and 10. 23.9 seconds to go. Second down and 10 for Ashford. Jeremy White and Britt Malloy out. Mike Ray in the wingback position. Love drops back. Steps up. Throws it down the field to Melton, who couldn't get. Flag was thrown down. Looks like somebody else is getting ejected for the Rehobeth Rebels. 75 of Rehobeth looks like he's going to get thrown out of the game. 75 Daryl Maston has some unsportsmanlike conduct going on there. And he's ejected as well. So that's going to move the ball up 15 yards. So we'll wait to see how this all plays out. So that ball should be marched forward 15 yards before this next play happens. A little bit of confusion going on here. Looks like they're taking some notes, so they can study it later and pass the test.
Have another flag on the play on the other side of the field now.
Another flag comes out. So some interesting things going on here. Looks like a personal foul may have just been called on the coach. Another call comes in. Delay a game. So that's gonna be another 5-yard penalty. 29-yard line, 1st down and 10. 22.4 seconds. Ashford has the ball. Ball thrown to number 4, Jeremy White. Hustles to stay in bounds. Clock stops, 12.8 seconds. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Ashford's going to need to hurry up and get to the line. 12.8 seconds, they're going to have to get 2 scores. That doesn't really seem like a possibility unless something amazing happens. They start the clock. Love takes a snap, spikes the ball. Clock gets down to 7.8 seconds.
7.8 seconds to play in the ball game. The second down and 10 when play resumes.
So 2nd down and 10 on that spike. Rehoboth's had 2 players ejected from the game tonight. Love drops back for the pass. Pass falls incomplete with 1.2 seconds left. Pass intended for number 4, Jeremy White, falls incomplete.
Broken up by a few players.
Several players in there, just the ball thrown into coverage.
Broken route.
Looks like a little bit of confusion there on where the routes were supposed to go. The 2 guys were at the same spot. So Love lines up under center on what will be the last play of the game. Blitz. Throws it out to Jamichael Shepard, who runs around before he is brought down. And a victory for the Rehoboth Rebels as they come out on top tonight with the score 31-20 at their home field. A good game played by the Rebels. Few errant times with some penalties that cost them a couple players being ejected, but they end up playing the best game tonight and coming out victorious. That running game played out big time for tonight. Stephen Parker, key player tonight for the Rehoboth Rebels, did a great job keeping that ball moving up the field, several 4th downs. He just kept it going. So congratulations to the Rehoboth Rebels as they win tonight. And God bless you guys. Have a great evening. It's a pleasure to be with you.
You've been watching high school football action. Join us again next time for more high school football action right here on your local channel.